and I made this pitch to the chief executive of Trust House 40 Hotels to try and sponsor the European Snooker League, which was in January. And I needed 300 grand, I really needed 300 grand. And I made a terrible pitch because my heart wasn't in it. It was Christmas Eve. I walked off Slough Station looking like something out of a Dickens novel. And you know when you haven't performed, don't you? You know yourself. You look in the mirror and you go, "God, that was terrible. I wouldn't buy that off me. It was so bad." Super salesman, God, super idiot, So, and he just looked up and said, "You must need this." I said, "Well, I do." He said, "But it's Christmas Eve." I said, "I know." And he went, "And I've got no money." And I thought, "That's it. That's the last kick in the nuts." Game over. Just game over. Give it a good shout. No one can criticise me. It's the 11th round. Well, I can't win the fight. There's no point in sending me out. So, okay. And I thought I'd go out in style. I just said to this guy, "Listen, I appreciate your time. Hope you and your family have a wonderful Christmas, blah, blah, blah." And I turned to leave and he went, "But I've got hotel rooms." And I said, what do you mean? Trust House 40 got the best hotels in the world at that stage. They had Sandy Lane in Barbados, Plaza Athénée in New York, Georges V in Paris, Waldorf Hotel in London, some big name hotels. He said, "I'll give you 300 grand hotels rooms instead of 300 grand in cash." And I shook his hand and we both knew that handshake is always good enough. On the way back to Slough Station, I phoned some mates of mine up in the travel business and I sold the lot for a 40% discount for 180 grand in cash. And that 180 grand saved my company. But more importantly, it saved me. That was the last financial problem I had, 1989. So that's 30 odd years ago. Every year since then, every year we got bigger and better and wiser. So I learned a lot, but mostly I learned about myself, which is, I don't know, I don't want to compare it because, I never boxed at any level. So I don't want to compare it to a fight, but it's very similar. During a fight, you find out about yourself. You take a big shot, you realise, oh, I can take a shot. Or you go down and you think, I can't take a shot. I mean, last time I had gloves on was famously with Eddie, and he was getting to be quite obnoxious rich kid, which growing up, I hated those type of people. And suddenly I had a son that was one. And I wanted to find out what he was like. So I thought the only way to do it is get him in the ring and have a proper fight, find out what type of guy he is. Is he a bottle job? Is he a swallower? Is he just a flash kid on the, And I hit him with a good shot, First round, I was trying to knock him out. I wanted to see what I had. Did he get up? But he didn't go down. I thought, this is not good news. And he dropped me twice in the second round with body shots. He was only 16, but he was a lump, and I wasn't that good anyway. But I left the gym happier than he did because I found out what I wanted to find out. And sport can educate you with that. Provided you don't con yourself, provided you don't tell yourself porky. We all tell the odd porky pie elsewhere, but as you get older, you tell the truth. But you must never tell yourself lies because that's it. There's no one to believe. So during those periods, it was really rough. And as soon as we did that deal, Sky launched in 1990. I met and developed more of a relationship with Chris Eubank. Suddenly, everything turned out roses, and we haven't had one overall backward step. I mean, COVID hit us a little bit, but the size we operate now is so big. I mean, we're not a boxing company yet. We're a global sports promotion company, and we're one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the world. And it all came from trudging out of Slough Station in the snow with my begging bowl, and that's what it was like.
Lisa,
please, can I have some more? It was. But you need to go through those days in the same way. Again, if you take the comparison with boxing, in the same way you go through the amateurs or whatever, and you learn, and you go in with the big boys, and you get whacked. And do you come back or do you jack it in? That's the question. And I'll never jack anything in. That's not in my nature.